A mentor should not make it about themselves when they mentor others. A mentor needs to be beyond the fluctuation of states and stations of the student. A mentor should be directing somebody to take care of themselves in the physical and mental worlds. Spirituality is not supposed to be a separation from reality or a distraction from it. Some people say, well, you need to go to school and do all this other stuff before you even start your spiritual path, and that's absolutely not true either. We can employ the ways of the world as we progress along the spiritual path. Some people will be addressed through symbols, some people through commands, some people through other means. Pirshit Heerah, the chapter of Reverence, Debrim, Yud, Yub, to Yah, the Deuteronomy 10, verse 12 to 11:9. Wata Yishral Mah Yahweh Al-Hik Shal Mamak Ki Am Lir'ah At Yahweh Al-Hik Lelkut Bakul Derku Wal Ahba Atu Wal Abd At Yahweh Al-Hik Bakul Labuk Wabkul Napshuk Lashmer At Matsut Yahweh Wat Chuktu Asher Anki Matsuk Hiyum Lathub Lak Hun Yah Al-Hik Hashmim Washmi Hashmim Hearts Wukul Asher Bahrak Babtik Chasak Yahweh Lahba Autumn Weebcher Bazram Achriham Bukum Makul Hamim Kiyum Hasa Wamlatum At Arlet Labukum War Pukum La Tukshu Aud Ki Yahweh Al-Hikam Huwa Al-Hi Halhim Wadni Hadnim Hal Hagdul Hakbar Wahnura Asher La Yasha Panim Wala Yakach Shachad Asha Mushpath Yatum Walmana Wahab Gur Latut Lu Luchum Washmala Wahbatum At Hugger Ki Grim Yetum Barts Matsrim At Yahweh Al-Hik Tira Atu Tabud Wabu Tadbuk Wabshamu Tashba Wa Tahlatuk Wahwa Al-Hik Asher Asha Atuk At Hagdult Wat Hanurat Hella Asher Rao Ainik Bashbayim Napash Yurdu Abtik Matsrima Wata Shemuk Yahweh Alhik Kekukbi Heshmim Lurb Wahbat at Yahweh Alhik Yishmert Mashmertu which Qatyu Wamshuptu Wamtsutyu Kol Himim Weed Ata we datum Hiyum Ki La at Benikam Asher La Yidau Washer La Rao at Musar Yahweh Al Hikam at Gadlu at Yadu Hetchizka was Rao Hanfuya wat Atyu wat Mashu Asher Asha Batuk Matzrim Leprah Malak Matzrim Wolkul Artsu Washer Asha Lechil Matzrim Lesusyu Wolrukbu Asher Hatsif at Miyam Suf al Paniham Birdpum Achrikam we Abdam Yahweh Ad Hiyum Hazah Washer Asha Lukal Bumdebber Ad Bakam Ad Humkum Hazah Washer Asha Lidtun Wul Abirm Bani Al-Yab Ben Rauben Asher Patsta Hearts at Pia Wut Blam Wat Patiham Wat Ahliham Wat Kul Hikum Asher Bergliham Bakram Kol Yisrael Ki Hainikam Harat at Kul Masha Yahweh Hagdol Asher Asha Wush Murtam at Kul Hamthwah Asher and Ki Matsuk Hiyum Laman Techzakbo Wubatam We Rishtam at Hearts Asher Atam Abrim Shema Burshta Wolaman Tariku Yum Al Hatma Asher Nashba Yahweh Labtikam Latet Laham Wul Zram Arts Zibit Chob Woodbush, and with the exception of Friday sunset to Saturday sunset and the holidays so claimed or prescribed or whatever you're going to say about that. Yahi Ratsun Malpanik Yahwa Alhi Walhi Abuti Shatta Ahbatak Wiratak Bulbi Wub Lub Bul Yishral Amak Lira at Shemak Hagdul Hagbur Wahnura Buckle Labanu Wabkul Napshanu Yurat Harumut Shol Ein Suf Baruch Wit Allah Shemuk Ki Gadul Atah Wanura Shemuk Aman Salah. And so we start with Deuteronomy 10, verse 12 to 11, verse 9. And the time of Israel questioning of God as a verb and noun, the power under whose control they were, ask of you only to revere God as a verb and noun, the power that tames out. God's the ruling will, we have limited will, that sort of thing. To go in all his ways and to love him and to serve God as a verb and noun, the deity in whose power you are, with all your heart and with all your soul, to observe the commandments of God as a verb and noun and his decrees, which I instruct you today for your benefit. Behold, God is a verb and noun, the deity over you is the owner of the heavens, the most exalted heaven, the earth, and all that is in it. Yet God is a verb and noun delighted only in your forefathers that were tamed. See, they're leaving off that aspect, is that those who've accepted the control. To love them. And he chose their offspring after them in you, with the opportunity. From among all peoples that day, cut away the barrier of your heart and be stubborn no longer, for God is a verb and noun. Your deity is the divinity of all powers and the master of all masters, the great and the mighty, the awesome divinity, who will favor no one and will not accept bribery. So, none of that blood and soil stuff. Like, it's very popular nowadays. For a lot of people, Judaism is just blood and soil. It's not a religion. And it's not even real blood. It's, the Ashkenazi and the Sephardic are not Semitic peoples, but who carries out justice for the orphan and the widow, and who loves the stranger to provide him with food and clothing. You are to love the stranger, for you were strangers in the land of Egypt. Revere God as a verb and noun, the deity with power over you. So it's just like Abraham's blessing in the Quran, is that, it's the believers, it's the servants that are favored, not just merely the ancestors. Serve him, cling to him, and swear by his name. He is your praise, and he is your God, who did with you all these great and fearsome things that your eyes beheld. With 70 people, your forefathers descended to Egypt. Now God is a verb and noun. Power whom he, over what you are with him. He has made you as abundant as the stars of heaven. You shall love God as a verb and noun, your God. You shall observe his charge, his decrees, his ordinances, and his commandments all the days it is your duty to know in this day. For not with your children, who did not know and who did not see the chastisement of God as a verb and noun, the power going out with the subduing. His greatness, his strong hand, his outstretched arm. Remember, we're using gender neutrals here. His signs and his deeds that he performed amid Egypt to Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, and to the entire land, what he did to the army of Egypt, to its horses and to its chariots, who made the water of the Sea of Reeds, not the Red Sea, the Sea of Reeds, inundate them when they chased after you. And God as a verb and noun destroyed them to this very day, and what he did for you in the wilderness until you arrived at this place, and what he did to Dathan and Abiram, the sons of Eliab, the son of Reuben, when the earth opened wide its mouth and swallowed their households, their tents, and all the resources that sustained them among all Israel. For your own eyes have seen all the great work that he has accomplished. You are to observe the entire commandment in which I instruct you this day, so that you can be strong, and come to possess the land which you cross over to inherit it, so that you can prolong your days upon the land that God as verb and noun swore to your forefathers, to give it to them and to their offspring, a land flowing with milk and honey. And these people, of course, were brown-skinned, and they had black woolly hair. And these are myths, of course, that we can repeat and apply to us. And as it talked about the people being tamed, so that term, come. So when you have a word for God before that, we have the reference to, it's taken as divinity. And so those who your predecessors could also be aptikum, is not necessarily a literal father, but the part that some people say, if it's not Saturday and not a festival, may it be your will, God is a verb and noun, my God and the God of the ancestors, that you implant your reverence and your love in my heart and in the heart of all the upright of God, your people, to revere your great, mighty, and awesome name with all your heart and with all your soul, a reverence for the exaltation of the Infinite One. Blessed and uplifted be your name, for you're great, and your name is awesome. We affirm it and make ritual prayers.